Oh, guys, man. Sneako is such an interesting character. He's truly an enigma because he talks with such moral authority, but then sometimes he just slips up and he comes across as a pedophile and or as a pedophile defender. In this clip, I'm going to show you he's giving his supporters advice on raising up girls, and it just comes across in the most pedophilic, weirdest way possible. He couldn't have worded it any worse if he tried.
When people talk about Riz techniques, this is another uncomfortable conversation that people are going to get mad about. You want to know how to like Riz women properly? It's funny, Nick's a virgin, he knows more than you fake niggas in the chat. He needs to abstain from you guys. If you want to Riz women properly, you got to talk to them the same way you would talk to a kid. That's a fact. A 25-year-old woman, you got to tease her like you would, like when you're playing with your little cousins and you're teasing them. Ooh, that was weird. But when you do that push and pull thing, like, you're stupid. It's the same thing with women. People putting question marks. You niggas aren't ready for this conversation. The same way you tease them, the playful conversations. Women don't want to talk about the Epstein files. Women don't want to put on a quarter zip. Women want to scroll on TikTok. Women want to play games. Girls just want to have fun. They want to be teased. You're stupid. You're ugly. You're fat. You say stuff like that. That's how women like that. They don't want to be thinking like a man. A man wants to be logical and supposed to be leading. Women want to turn their brain off. You know, like, you want to know how a woman's really in love with you? She'll say something like, I get to turn my brain off around you. People were putting question marks earlier. You can all agree on that. Women get to turn their brain off with you when she can trust you. And she can only do that if she believes that you could protect and provide for her. When you can lead her. When she believes that you're smart. When you're a capable man who knows what he's doing, correct? You know who else gets to turn their brain off? Children around their parents. Children, when they're with their parents and they're at Disney World, they're just like, la, 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 they're running around having fun. They turn their brain off and go into la, la land. Women love to play the same way. Women play dress up. Nick said, your girl is going, she slept with 500 football players?
No, nigga, you don't chat to them like they're fucking kids. You chat to them. I mean, I get the point that he's trying to make, and there is some truth to it, but I really think the main thing is you chat to them like you don't give a fuck about them, like you're chatting to a dishwasher. If you're chatting to a 8, if you're talking to a 8, if you're taking her out and you treat her like a 6, she's going to love you forever. And I think that is what he's trying to imply, but he just worded it in a worst way. Because it's common sense. Who the fuck talks to girls like they're fucking kids? You might treat them like they're kids because you treat them like they're below you and they're fucking stupid, but treating them like you would, teasing them like you would tease your cousin or your nephew, it's crazy. That's a crazy fucking statement to make. Especially because he defended pedophilia, I think, on that same day on a stream with Aiden Ross and Neon. And now he's saying this, you should treat them like fucking kids. What?
Adulthood starts with physical and mental maturity. Physical maturity happens after puberty. Mental maturity depends case to case. There is no specific age. It's different for every person. This is the truth. And a lot of people aren't ready to have this conversation. They're just not mentally ready. They're not emotionally ready to have this conversation because pedo.
Obviously, Sneako isn't a pedophile, but he can't help but making himself sound like one. We even have real pedophiles, self-admitted pedophiles, defending what he's saying and saying that, quote, he literally downloaded my whole dating program in front of my eyes. And if you need proof that Zerka is a self-admitted pedophile, if you live under a rock and you don't know this, then here you go.
Yeah, Sneako told me you're a pedophile.
Yeah, I am, but I didn't know you knew. Like, what the fuck is Sneako just talking shit?
Wait, you're actually a
I
pedophile?
like those 16-year-old girls.
I mean, it's a little bit weird, don't you think?
What if it's called pedophile? No, dude, I went to a state where it's legal and... Huh?
You don't think it's weird to fuck 16-year-olds? It's a little weird.
No, it's weird, but they're so hot, dude. I went to a state where it's legal and I just fucked one.
Yeah, nah. Come on, bro. Yo.
As I said earlier, I don't think Sneako is a pedophile, but he certainly thinks like one. And that's coming from someone who watches his content. On one hand, he criticizes pedophiles like Epstein, who got convicted for fucking a 17-year-old. And then on the other hand, he defends other people for fucking a 9-year-old. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you like my content, if you like my commentary, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.